What's going on, y'all? Coach Elena, Coach Austin here, back again. One more video for you guys to help address your low back pain. Today, we're focused on the spine itself, a little bit less of the muscles. So here in a minute, we're going to show you 3, maybe even 4 exercises to help move and mobilize the spine, because the range of motion we choose to use now is a range of motion we will be forced to use later. So let's practice that range of motion now. First, let's focus on how most of us actually sit on a daily basis. Hunched over, rounded, seated in a flexed position, typing on a computer all day long. So, stand up for me, please. We naturally seated to have that posterior curve. When we're standing, our low back, our lumbar spine tends to have an anterior curve, a moderate amount. So, what we want to do to help mobilize your spine and move those discs in every which way they're allowed is first spend time opening up the front side of your body. So go ahead and make your way down. We're going to start with a cobra stretch. This might be intense for some. We can do it elevated. We'll show another position in a moment. Working on opening up the entire front side of the body, hip flexors especially, working on spinal extension. A lower intensity version of the same stretch called a seal. We can make your way down to the elbows and target a little bit more of the thoracic spine, that mid spine right here. Okay, so that's our extension. That's how we open up the entire front side of our body to offset what we're doing on a daily basis. Number 2 is spinal flexion. I like moving our body in both ways, especially to add some load to your low back muscles. This tends to feel good to the erector spinae, going down her back, spending a little bit time in child's pose and intentional spinal flexion. Number 3, one of my favorites that helps with your upper back here as well, is thread the needle. We want our spine to be able to rotate. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So we're practicing that rotational range of motion. If you notice though, her lumbar goes to about right here. That part's not rotating. It's up. It's thoracic and the cervical spine that is designed much more to rotate. So on a daily basis, that's where we want our twisting to come from. We don't want to have to turn our whole body. We want our head and our shoulders to be able to rotate. So practice these 3 stretches. Spend time on each of these daily, because remember, if we don't use this range of motion, I promise you, you will lose it, and we start to lose quality of life. Stay moving.